How to invest $1,000 in 2024. Did you know in this time you can actually take $1,000 and turn it into something much bigger? Maybe you take that $1,000 and turn it into $10,000. Maybe you turn it into $100,000. It is very possible, and I'm going to show you how to get it done. Let's go.
Noel. Yeah, she can fix that. If you gotta get it done, or you need to do it better, well, she can fix that. Yeah, she can fix that. Investment to get back, trying to get a big stack. She can fix that. Let's fix that.
So let's get right into it. I'm Noel Randall. I'm a real estate entrepreneur, a multimillionaire, a mentor, a speaker, an author, a mom of 5, and so much more. But the fun thing about it is I did not start there. I started from bankruptcy, bad credit, multiple foreclosures, and living in my parents' basement. And I was able to start investing just a small amount of money and turn that into lots of money. So I'm going to share with you how I did that and the new ways to do it even bigger than I did. Start a business. The first thing that you really want to do if you want to invest $1,000 and turn it into something much bigger is to start a business. Even if you have a job, you literally could start a business and end up with hundreds of thousands of dollars in business funding. So many people think that they have to borrow money just in their name, maybe get a credit card or a personal line of credit. But actually starting a business will allow you to build a business credit profile and start borrowing in your business's name. I literally have videos where I tell you how you could start a new LLC and walk away with $250,000 in business funding. I have students that have done this in less than a week, and you could do the exact same thing. The key to starting a business is actually starting the business on paper. So not necessarily opening up a store and cutting the ribbon and having a grand opening, but literally going to your Secretary of State, filing for an LLC or a corporation, S Corp or C Corp, going to irs.gov, which is absolutely free, and getting an EIN and building a business on paper that can actually get money. You literally can do some of these things in less than a week. Depending on what state you're in, you could do this in one day. Literally, you could go to the Secretary of State, file for an LLC, go to irs.gov, get a website made, and then walk into a bank and get a business checking account and walk out with $50,000. Literally, it doesn't even cost $1,000 to start a business. You literally could have your business in Google, have a website, and have all of these things going so that you have a fundable business in less than a week. This is an easy way to start investing in yourself so that you can not only get business funding, but also create another stream of income for yourself. We are in the age of gigs. Everybody loves gigs and side hustles, but the more important thing is not necessarily working more, because working harder is not going to build your wealth, but actually getting access to more funding and being able to access other people's money so that you can grow your wealth without risking your own money. If you actually want to come to an event where I'm teaching all of this, go to growyourwealthevent.com, get a ticket. I'm having an event very soon. Go right now. Tickets are selling fast, and I can teach you all of this, and you can even ask your questions. And in many cases, you don't even have to leave your home. Go to growyourwealthevent.com right now, because I am teaching all of this online and for a very, very low price. But let's keep going, because I'm going to teach you even more about how to take $1,000 and invest it to make even more money. Number 2, crowdfunding. So many times people think that they have to actually learn how to invest in order to actually invest. But the great thing about what we have available now, since the Job Acts came out, and I believe it was 2012 or 2016, we have been able to crowdfund and actually source money or pool money together from a large amount of investors investing just a small amount of money. Now, when I say crowdfunding, I am not talking about, oh, help me pay for my cousin's surgery, or, oh, I am going on vacation, can you put some money into my crowd fund, or, oh, I'm going off to college, can you help me raise money for a car? No, there are actually crowd funds that will actually allow you to buy equity in lots of different businesses. This is an amazing way to take just a small amount of money and invest it into multiple businesses. And in many cases, that money is collateralized, meaning when they take that money from you, in many cases, they will buy real estate or something of a tangible nature so that your investment actually has collateral attached to it. So many people don't know that crowdfunding in real estate is a real thing. In fact, you can go to 𝗏𝗡𝗏𝗀𝗡𝑐𝑜𝑚/invest and see about one of the crowd funds that we have available right now, where we are buying distressed apartment buildings, renovating them, and then increasing the rent and being able to give out dividends and things like that to our investors. This will allow you to take just a small amount of money, and you don't actually have to go get any debt. You don't have to go to any lenders. You don't have to actually go get an LLC or an EIN. In fact, someone else already created a business and you are buying a piece of that business, equity in that business. This is an amazing thing that did not exist 10, 20 years ago. And so few people know that they can actually start investing in these crowd funds. And more importantly, you can start investing in real estate specific crowd funds so that the money that you invest is secured by real estate. Let me keep going because I have an amazing thing that I want to tell you about real estate crowdfunding that most people just don't know. Real estate crowdfunding is one of the best investments that you can do, especially if you have a small amount of money to invest, depending on which real estate crowd funds that you invest in. Let me explain. So the crowd funds that we have done or other crowd funds that I have invested in, they will buy real estate. But the great thing about it is I actually have access to that real estate, and so I can use it. So not only do I have my investment in all of these different properties, not only is the money that I invested collateralized and attached to some tangible thing, a third, I actually get to use the real estate that I invested in. So, for example, I have a crowdfund that I did, and again, you can't invest in this, it's already closed, and now we have short-term rental properties in many different areas, and people are able to actually stay in those properties. Some people were able to stay absolutely free when we were raising money, and now people are able to stay there at a major discount because they are an investor. So let me show you some of the properties. I'm actually going to have some B-roll over my voice right now. You should be looking at some of the different properties that we had from this real estate crowdfund, and these are real properties that my investors are able to take advantage of. So again, you're able to invest money and have access to properties. So instead of paying for a hotel when you go on vacation, or instead of, getting an Airbnb that you have to pay full price for, you literally are able to stay in these properties for a discount or even for free. Go to 𝗏𝗡𝗏𝗡𝗏𝗀𝗡𝗏/invest and check out the investment opportunities available to you. You literally will be invited to a free class where you can check out how to invest in crowd funds, how to invest in real estate crowdfunding, how this works, and all of the major benefits available to you. Benefits like not having to deal with tenants, benefits like not having to go to banks and get applications and apply for different mortgages and loans, benefits of investing in real estate without any debt, benefits like being able to stay in major, beautiful properties at a major discount, or in some cases, absolutely free, depending on how much you invested in. Again, go to 𝗏𝗡𝗏𝗏𝗡𝗏/invest and get invited to this free class where you can check out and learn all about investing in real estate crowd funds and all of the major benefits available to you with just a small amount. This is a major opportunity that is not going to be around forever, so please go check it out absolutely free right now at 𝗏𝗡𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏/invest. That's Noelle, Noelle, Randall, RANDALL.com/invest. It's an absolutely free class. You can check out all of the different investments and you can learn all the benefits available to you for investing just $1,000, because I want to make sure that you have all of the knowledge, all of the tools, and all of the resources that you need to be successful. This is Noelle, to your success.